Good morning, and good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for joining. This is Car Chronicles. Thank y'all. I had to had to wait to come on, you guys, a little bit because y'all know it's well, y'all don't know, but it's storming here. Um, we have some storms going on here. It's been thundering and lightning, and it's pouring down, raining real bad. So and y'all know how I hate to be on live when it's pouring down, raining and thundering and lightning and whatever. But yes, so it is. At the end of the day, we're still here. We're gonna get our show in, honey. Hopefully it don't get too bad again. So let me wait it out just a little bit. But we're here. Thank y'all for being here. Good morning. Good morning, Cheryl Williams. Good morning, Carla Burrell. Good morning, Laura Eden, Siobhan Foster, Erica Butler. Good morning, Mary White. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's get into our show. I hope you guys are doing wonderful this morning. Good morning, love. I see you in the building, Creole girl. Thank you so much, Big Steak. Thanks for being here. Lisa Bell. I'm sorry, Lisa's Bell. Lisa Bell. Good morning, my ma, Rose Armstead. Thank you for being here, Shirley Terry, Desiree R.L. Thanks for being here, Carla Johnson, Pamela Williams. Yes, thank y'all for being here. I was saying it's storming here pretty bad. So we're gonna try to get through this show. Y'all know I hate being on live when it's storming, honey. I don't like it. But I'm gonna still press through, honey, and get through the show. Thanks for being here, Peppers Love. I see you, Siobhan Foster, Delilah T. Thanks for being here, Jamelia Ward, Immaculate Davis. Thanks for being here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. I see y'all speaking to everybody. Good morning. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea and you're getting where you need to be. All right. Carolyn Sharp, I see you. I see you, Shirley Terry. I see you. All right. Let's get into the show, honey. Everything said in the video is a legend, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Nawana Smiley, I see you, love. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being. You said yes, it's storming there too. It is storming here. I went to take my son to school this morning, and like literally when I let him out, and he literally got almost into the building good, it just came down. Boom. I was like, son, put your hoodie on. Let's thug it out. But as soon as he got in the building good again, boom, came down. I was like, oh, snap. So yes, it's gonna be one of those days today, and I hate that because I like to be in the bed, but I gotta do some work to gotta get the money. We gotta get to the money, okay? We gotta get to the money. So it's gonna be one of those days where I'm doing that, child, sipping on my damn tea. And I had my thick cup bacon this morning, so I'm good. But good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I see you, Angela. Good morning. Good morning, Kim Jones. All right, let's get started, y'all. Let's get started. As you guys can see, I already did the disclaimer. Let's get into the show. Y'all know we like to get politics out the way first, so let's get into that, and we're gonna get into the mess, child. Gonna get into the mess. All right, let's see what's going on in the world. All right, so Trump signs an executive order, you guys, launching voluntary deportation programs offering $1,000 and free flights to undocumented immigrants. Says that any illegal alien can simply show up at an airport. Did y'all see this? So if you're an illegal immigrant, honey, show up to the airport and get your $1,000 and get the hell out of here. That's pretty much what Trump is saying. We're gonna pay y'all to get out of our country, child. They don't want you here, and they're gonna give you $1,000 to do whatever you need to do. If you got to get started somewhere else, child, go on over there and get started on this 1,000 to get on up out of here. So let's get into what it's saying. All right, so Trump just dropped a new immigration program that got everyone talking. Says it's called Project Homecoming, and it's designed to encourage undocumented immigrants to leave the U.S. voluntarily. And yes, said that you read that right, that they're offering cash. Now, why they can't put that somewhere else? We got people sleeping on the ground, and you are paying people who are here, not bothering nobody, not committing. Well, some people are committing crimes, not they're committing crimes. Then they should be out of here. But we got homeless people living here in the U.S. And if y'all got $1,000 to be passing out to immigration or people who are illegal immigrants, y'all can put that shit on. I'd rather see homeless people get it to where they can get up off the ground and find the next step to not being homeless. See how they got the money to do stuff and they do what they want to do. All right, it says that we're talking up to $1,000 for those who decide to bounce on their own. It says that here's how it works. Immigrants who use the CBP Home app to set up their departure can get a check after they leave, but only after their return is confirmed. It says the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, confirmed the details, saying that any illegal alien who uses the CBP Home app to self-deport will also receive a stipend of $1,000 and paid after their return to their home country has been confirmed. Now, it says that basically the government's making it easier and cheaper for people to leave without getting caught up in the usual costly deportation process. So y'all know ICE been out, honey. ICE been out. I saw a video, yesterday, I think it was, where this grandmother of this family of these illegal immigrants, they came and they took the grandmother and they were fighting, trying to keep ICE up off the grandmother, honey. ICE was very, very aggressive and snatched her ass up out of there and put her in the car. Maybe they were crying, they were video, and they was trying to fight ICE to keep her from getting deported, but they grabbed her ass up out of there. So they not playing. People who don't have their paperwork right or illegal immigrants are not supposed to be here. Baby, they get them out of here. So deporting someone the traditional way costs around $17,000 per person. Damn. While this plan costs way less, but they said, let's be real, the move is also controversial. It said the critics are already questioning the ethics of paying people to leave voluntarily. It says, is it a smart move? All right. So y'all can put in the chat what you guys think about that. Do y'all think that it's a smart move that they're paying $1,000 to illegal immigrants to leave the country, and they have to make sure that they get to their destination, and then it's verified that that they're out of the country, and then they'll get the $1,000? This sounds like some switcheroo bullshit that Trump put together. I don't know, but y'all can put it in there what y'all think. What up, schoolboy? Thanks for being here. What up, what up, what up, everybody else sitting up building, all the content creators as well. Thank y'all for being here, child. So that's what's going on with that. So if you're an illegal immigrant, honey, you need a little change, go on and get on up out of the country and call these folk back and say, hey, I ain't in y'all country no more. Run me my money, okay? Run me my el dinero, as they call that shit in Spanish, el dinero. All right, so USDA. The USDA and DOJ demand state hand over food stamp recipients' personal data, you guys, including citizenship and local security details. Let's get into that. That sounds interesting. Ooh, child. They cracking down on these folks, too, for fraud, I saw. We're going to look at some more fraud stuff here in a second, because these folk out here doing too much. Y'all play with the government and y'all want to. When they get to doing these damn investigations and these audits and stuff, that's how they catching y'all asses. Okay, a lot of PPP loans got caught up when they did these damn these audits and stuff like that, and investigations. Y'all ass getting caught up, and they getting people in droves. So if you out here doing some fraud shit on the SNAP benefits and stuff, you gonna get caught up. Watch. All right, let's get into it. Shout out to Baller Alert. As you guys can see again, USDA and DOJ demand state hand over food stamp recipients' personal data, including citizenship and social security details. All right. Now, it says that the USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, is pressuring states to surrender the personal data of food stamp recipients, including social security numbers, home addresses, and in some cases, citizenship status, according to emails obtained by NPR. Y'all hear that? So your information ain't private no more, allegedly. So this demand describes as absolutely alarming and reckless by privacy attorney John Davison, signals an aggressive push by the Trump administration to centralize sensitive data. Now it goes on to say that it is unprecedented extension. It is Tisha and Wanda, get the hell out of here. Damn, I'm thick-tonguing this morning. So it is an unprecedented extension to the administration's campaign to consolidate personal data. Okay, according to Davison, which is the attorney, it says that the request tied an executive order on eliminating information silos aligned with efforts by the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOJ, which is collecting the data from across federal agencies to flag fraud and support deportation. So they're trying to get these people out of here. That's all we're hearing about this morning. Deportations. They don't want them here. It says that what they are building is a surveillance weapon. It says that the USDA's request to states and contractors like Fidelity Information Services seeks detail on SNAP recipients dating back to 2020, prioritizing identifiers such as names, addresses, and citizenship statuses over financial eligibility metrics. Now, I said this, critics argue that this approach could lead to exaggerated fraud claims while creating fear among immigrant communities. Now, it says that people seeking services need to know that their information will be used only to administer the program. Do y'all believe that? So it's given that your information really is not private anymore. And we keep hearing about these hackers getting into certain systems. But then when you got to worry about the government sharing your damn personal information, social security numbers, addresses, and stuff like that, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's why you gotta stay on top of checking, making sure that your with your social security number, making sure ain't shit being done fraudulently with your social. Because people can have a whole car and everything else in your damn name. You not even know it until you have your credit check. You go and try to get a car and you can't get one because somebody already got one in your name. That shit really do happen. I've seen it happen. I've heard people talking about it. I said, wow, that's got to be some crazy ish. You be like, yeah, let me go get a car today. And somebody already got one in your name. But yeah, so it's given that our information is, it's like we're just not safe anymore. Our information is not safe anymore. Damn. And I get it, they're trying to get illegal immigrants up out of the country, but should American people who should be here and that's legit here, should we have to suffer with our information and stuff being jeopardized and put out there to where anybody can do whatever the hell they want to do with it? I just don't agree with that. But let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. They are cracking down. They are cracking down. Y'all put in the comments what y'all think, y'all, because I do be reading the comments, all right? Let me know. All right, so survey reveals how often Americans wash their hands, and some admit that they just don't bother at all to wash their hands. Now, that's essential. I'm a germaphobe, so I'm always washing my hands and keeping sanitizers and wipes and stuff like that around me. I can't stand it. I don't know, child. If I'm touching something, if I go to a restaurant, honey, or if I'm by myself, I always use like a napkin or something or my jacket to open it. I don't know. Because you got people who really don't wash their hands. Like literally, I go to the bathroom, use the bathroom, and just walk right out that bitch. I don't understand it. I've been out places and I see people go in the stall, use the bathroom, walk the hell right out the bathroom. I'd be like, so nobody ain't gonna wash their hands today. Just nasty as hell. You have to watch that. You have people working in food services who don't wash their hands. Want to fix your food and cook for you, but don't want to wash their hands. Word on the street is the amount of time that it takes for your hands to be clean is with the length of the birth of what is the ABC song or the happy birthday song, I think it was. I read somewhere. If you're singing happy birthday, that's how long you should be washing your hands. The entire song, the happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, you know. They're saying that's when you know that your hands are clean. And don't sing it too fast. But they're saying sing the birthday song and put some soap on your hands and washing your hands throughout the, remainder of the birthday song, and your hands should be clean. I read that somewhere. I was like, that's weird, but yeah, you have some people just, like that, and they're out the door. No, you got to get in there, honey. Get between there, and wash your hands. But let's get into what they're saying. A new survey reveals how often Americans wash their hands. And they said, let's just say that some of y'all are out here rolling dice with your hygiene. Okay. Hygiene is very, very important. Now, you got people who don't wash their ass, let alone hands. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. You don't wash your ass, you damn sure don't be washing your hands. But according to CNN, the survey tracked the hand washing habits of 3,600 people between December and March. Now, participants were asked how long they washed their hands and how often, and in what situations they skipped it altogether. What? Now, this says that while 62% claim that they washed their hands for the CDC recommended 20 seconds, nearly half admitted to skipping the soap of crucial moments, like after sneezing, coughing, or even visiting the doctor. Ooh, child, Now, digging deeper, the survey showed that huge differences in habits depending on age and gender. They said that men were less likely to wash their hands at important times compared to women. And in fact, many men believe that washing hands or that washing required less time than recommended. Of course, y'all know men, some men don't like to wash. I guess it's a boy thing. But then you got women who also don't like to wash, and their hygiene is not really up. We've talked about a couple women on here. One lady said she went months and almost a few years or so without washing just period, like taking a bath. I was like, or brushing her teeth. The other day we saw the young lady said she hadn't brushed her teeth in months and then looked at her damn teeth and the hose was gone. So yes, we got to stay up on the hygiene. We keep talking about it, women, men too, everybody. Make sure you're doing it. COVID is not gone. Even though you don't hear about many cases right now, COVID is still out there. So make sure you're still doing your due diligence to keep your hands clean. Don't be putting your hands all in your mouth when you sneeze and cough. Go ahead and get you some hand sanitizer, honey. And all right. If you go in different places, wipe it down. I'm seeing a lot of people going on cruises. The weather's getting ready to get nice. Make sure you take wipes with you. Wipe things down. Wipe door handles down. Wipe things down that you know is touched a lot. Remote controls. If you're traveling, hotels, same thing. Make sure you wiping things down. Make sure you're wiping off the doorknob. Make sure you're wiping off remote controls. Make sure you're wiping off things that you know is being touched a lot. Because when you go and touch it, and then the next thing you know, you're not thinking about it, you can put your hand on your face. All these things can cause different breakouts and different germs to be transferred to places that you don't want them. All right. I'm hoping nobody's just out here putting their hands in their mouth all willy-nilly like that. But you got to be careful. You have to be careful. I don't know. I'm such a germaphobe. If y'all heard me talk about it so many times, like, yeah, I'm a germaphobe. I stay wiping shit down and with hand sanitizer wherever I go. It's in my car, it's in my purse. I got a little travel thing in my purse of hand sanitizers and wipes that I keep with me all times. Like, yes, you have to now, because it's just so much shit out there that we don't know about. We see measles are back. So many things are being transferred around here now, and a lot of it has to do with people in their hygiene and not keeping it up the way they need to. So let's tighten up on that, guys. Everybody, women and men. Women and men, let's tighten up on the hygiene, okay? No one should be going anywhere without washing. Washing should be at least twice or maybe 3 times a day. It's about to get warm. So if you ain't washing your ass now, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's getting a little too warm for people to say, oh, I'm going to take a little whole bath and walk out, or don't take a bath at all. You know, I'll take a bath when I get back. It's getting to be too hot for that. All right. You got to get under them arms. You got to get under that ass. And women, you got to hit that soap with some cut. You got to hit that cutty with some soap. And make sure y'all are doing your due diligence, because I done said we got a whole aisle in the store for us women, so it don't make no damn sense for a woman to walk past nobody and be out here on the funky comedina. Like, for real, if you out here on the funky comedina, it don't make no damn sense. And men, y'all got a little area too in the store where y'all get y'all little Axe body sprays and you know, body washes and all that shit, deodorant and all that. It don't make no sense for nobody to be out here funky. It don't make no sense. But let's continue, child. Let's tighten it up. Let's tighten it up. All right. So maybe this might be some good news. I'm never a fan of anything Trump does, but we'll see, child. Let's get into this, because it may be a little break on those of you that may need some prescriptions. All right. So Donald Trump announces an executive order to lower prescription drug and pharmaceutical costs. That might be a good thing. Let's see. I don't never like to give him no praise until we find out. All right. Says that for many years that the world has wondered why prescription drugs and pharmaceuticals in the United States of America were so much higher in price than they were in any other nation, sometimes being 5 to 10 times more expensive than the same drug manufactured in the same laboratory or plant by the same company. We know what that's about. We know what that's about. So then said it was always difficult to explain and very embarrassing, because in fact there were no correct or rightful answers. They said that the pharmaceutical and drug companies would say for years that it was research and development costs, and that all of these costs were and would be for no reason whatsoever borne by the suckers of America alone. Now, campaign contributors, or contributions rather, can do wonders, but not with me. This is what Trump is saying that not with me and not with the Republican Party. Said that we are going to do the right thing, something that the Democrats have fought for many years. He always blames everything on the Democrats. It's so funny. Therefore, I am pleased to announce that tomorrow morning in the White House at 9 a.m., I will be signing one of the most consequential executive orders in our country's history. He says that prescription drug and pharmaceutical prices will be reduced almost immediately by 30 to 80%. Shit should have been done. I mean, damn. Says that they will rise throughout the world in order to equalize it for the first time in many years, being fairness to America, or bring fairness to America. Says that I will be instituting a most favored nations policy whereby the United States will pay the same price as the nation that pays the lowest price anywhere in the world. It says that our country will finally be treated fairly, and our citizens' healthcare costs will be reduced by numbers never even thought of before. We'll see. I ain't gonna apply yet. We'll see when this shit happen. Now it says additionally, on top of everything else, that the United States will save trillions of dollars. It says that thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. America can only be great when your ass is out of office. Period. Okay, what y'all think about that? I mean, we can all get a break on pharmaceuticals being lower, but the thing is, are they going to really do it? I don't never like to applaud, like I said before, the shit gets done. Yes, you can sign the order, but when is it going to be done? We'll see. I don't know. Again, I feel like other things that are more important than that can be definitely addressed and or tended to, but y'all know who is in office, and that's it, and that's all. That's it. That's all. His focus is getting the immigration, the illegal immigrants up out of here. That's what his focus is. All right, but let's move on. Let's move on. So you guys remember the female, the white female who used a racial slur against a 5-year-old child in the park? I showed you guys the video. Her name is Shiloh Hendricks. Then she ran and played victim and got that little GoFundMe situation to raise all this money. I think she had raised up to like $80-something thousand where people were donating to her, saying that she needed help and she felt that she was done wrong, where she was, I guess, maybe exposed and harassed. She was saying she was harassed and all this other stuff. Her mental was all effed up behind her being exposed. This man recorded her using a racial slur, and she said, "Hey, I don't give a F. I'll say it again," and kept using the N-word and put that ER on the end. And you know that's when they really, really mean that shit, when you hear them say it that way. All right. But let's get into it, because they're saying that, what's the man's name? Let's share it so y'all can see with me. Share. Oh, it's coming down outside, y'all. It's stormy here real bad. Ciao. Okay, so the man's name is Gavinsko. CFO speaks on Shiloh Hendricks' donation after racial slur video goes viral. Now I'm gonna share this because we actually talked about this, and I want to spin the block to see what new developments we have on it. Let's get it.
Give, Send, Go. And joining me now, the co-founder and CFO, Jacob Wells. Jacob, thank you for being with us tonight. I guess I just don't understand why you would want to allow this woman, Shiloh Hendricks, call the little boy the N-word, and the video is just awful. And then in the description on your website backs it up again. Why not just block her? And she's raised almost $1 million, so she's now going to be a millionaire, and that's because of you, it seems like.
That's so fucking crazy.
Well, it's definitely not because of me. It's because of people donating to her, which I'm not one of them. We're a platform, so people are donating to her from a variety of different places. But the deeper question, one is, why do we allow campaigns that even we sometimes may disagree with? Well, because in America, we have freedoms that came at a very high price. And that was the blood of men and women that gave up their lives so that we could live in a society where even things that we disagree with can be spoken about. But there's also other aspects to this whole thing, which is what do we give to the mob to be able to go after people with a snapshot of their life blown over social media as a way to completely destroy them? And this mob mentality has absolutely ruined so many people's lives over the past several years. And we can actually just look in the recent past. 3 weeks ago in Nevada, a veterinarian who was giving some medicine to a horse kicked the horse, and it was caught on video, and then it was sent live on public social media. And because of the outrage of that brief moment, and this guy who's had a successful career, he goes and takes his life. He commits suicide because of the outrage, because of a social media video clip.
But that's different than the woman. And I get what you're saying, and we're against cancel culture, and I hear you with the veterinarian. But that is different than the woman on camera calling the little boy the N-word.
No, so let's just clarify some of the facts. So one,
but you hear her voice.
I'm just going to clarify some of the facts. We don't know the age of this child, so that's in contestant rate number one. The boy was rummaging through her belongings, which caused the backlash. So it wasn't like she unprovoked just stepped into a situation and called a young boy a term. It was because this boy, who some people say is as old as 10 years old, was actually stealing from her. And she said, no, that doesn't excuse, I don't condone calling people racial epithets and bad names at all. But there is a place for, there was GoFundMe allowed a campaign for the boy and his family, and it raised $350,000. So is that condoning thievery or stealing? I don't see the outrage against GoFundMe.
I guess I just don't understand how, when you watch that video and then see what she posted on your site, and again, big picture, I hear what you're saying about mob mentality and cancel culture. I do. But that video just bothered me so much. And then to see what she wrote again, I'm just thinking, if I owned the site and I controlled it, you could pick and choose. You could say, this is not good. We're a Christian site. Like, no.
Well, no, that's true. We can pick and choose. And what we realize is that the mission of Give, Send, Go is to share the hope of Jesus in dark moments. And we realize that Shiloh is going through a dark moment just as much as this other family is. And we want to be a light in all of these moments. And the way that you approach them.
But it's $1 million. It's money. It's not a light. You're not going and knocking on her door and saying, hey, let me help you learn how to be a better person. Let's figure out why you use that word. But she's going to get $1 million.
Well, from small donations, average donation size, I think around $30 a person. So not massive amounts by individuals. And that's partially fueled also by the Carmelo Anthony campaign, which you made reference to in the teaser to this. The Carmelo Anthony campaign caused a lot of outrage as well. And we see ourselves on principle on these issues rather than emotion. You have to take a step back from the emotion of these because they are very highly emotional issues. And you say, what are we going to land on in principle? And in America, we operate on principles and they actually create social fabric unity. And when we undermine those principles for the sake of mob outrage or emotionalism or sensationalism, we actually undermine the principles that hold us together as a culture. So in like Carmelo's case, he deserves the presumption of innocence until proven guilty in a court of law, just like everyone does. And the moment that we begin to undermine that principle for anyone, it becomes nullified for everybody. And I can provide a very strong case for why we've set our jurisprudence, our legal system, on the cornerstone of presumption of innocence because it's good for our societies to flourish and many other reasons. These are the reasons why we do these things. They're actually principled reasons, not emotional reasons. So I get they're hard situations, they're difficult moments, but you got to take a step back from the emotion. You got to say, hey, listen, what's going on here? Should people have the right to make donations and give money to people of their own choosing? Yes, they should be able to.
How much do you make off of these donations? Is there a percentage?
Yeah, it's a great question. No, we're actually a free platform. We kind of broke the mold a little bit when we created Give, Send, Go because all the other platforms were taking 5 to 10% of every donation that they received. And we said, you know, it doesn't make sense to take money from people that are raising money because they need the money they're raising. Why don't we just ask for generosity from people that are giving? And so we created a system where people can optionally donate to Give, Send, Go if they choose to. It's completely voluntary. They don't have to. So people don't have to donate to us if they don't want to.
Okay, so when they donate, they can click to donate to you, and that's how you make money. But it doesn't come out of the percentage that goes to these people. But you are making money, obviously. The more people come on, the more people that that click on that. You're making a living off of this website.
Yeah, it employs over 40 employees. We have campaigns around the world. We're available in 80 countries. Millions of people use Give, Send, Go.
So what have you made? Just Shiloh Hendricks, for example. What have you made off of the people who donated to her, who clicked on the tab to give you money? What have you made off of her case?
To be honest, I have no idea what the amount of money would have been.
Let's say she gets to $1 million, are you going to make like $250,000, $100,000 off of it?
No, not even close. But one of the things that we do at Give, Send, Go, see, this is where we inject hope into all of these moments. You can see there's a pray button on that campaign, but we also have a prayer team at Give, Send, Go, and we call all of these campaigns, and we actually do speak with them, and we actually do share hope with these people in the middle of
just that she gets $1 million. I mean, and it's going through your site. Again, I understand what you're saying, big picture, but I just think I would have a hard time going to bed at night knowing I would have a hard time going to bed at night knowing that my website is making that woman a millionaire. And that's I'm not being emotional about it. I'm just saying my own personal ethics. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, well, I believe in freedom of speech, freedom of association. These are foundational tenets to the society that we live in. And when you start going down the road of cancellation and cancel culture, it actually breeds the very things that we say that we're against. So when
there's a difference between cancel culture and canceling someone and giving them a platform to raise $1 million. I mean, there's a difference.
No, no, it's not. It's actually the same exact thing. This is the byproduct of this moment that we sit in culture, where there is so much fomenting divisiveness going on. It's a byproduct of 20 years of big tech platforms that have used the cancel culture mantra, we're just going to cancel people instead of making the hard decision of saying, hey, how do we navigate this well in the middle, where we're not just taking sides in the middle of these things, but how do we stay centered in the midst of it? Recognize the freedoms that we have in America, bring hope at the same time, and then navigate.
I don't get how this has anything to do with hope, especially with some of these cases. But we appreciate you giving your perspective, Jacob Wells. Thank you for coming on with us.
Great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Brian.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get.
Where do I begin? Shit. I feel like the more I watch, the more upset I got. So I'm gonna try not to snap off too much. But let me just say this: what the does it have to do with Shiloh Hendricks calling a 5-year-old child the N-word multiple times and standing on that shit 10 toes down after she was videoed, and then want to turn and run and play victim and then start this little GoFundMe like situation to where she's now raised almost, let me correct myself, almost $1 million behind this bullshit on his website. And he's sitting back because they've been able to raise this much money. That's all it is. He's looking for clout behind this. I really feel like he's going up for this shit. Like, it's a right thing and a wrong thing. How the fuck do you sit here and compare Shiloh Hendricks' situation to Carmelo's situation, to where this young boy was bullied so long by these two teenage boys who kept following him, who pretty much sought him out and used other kids in the school to also harass him and bully him as well, to where he felt the need to bring protection to school. And unfortunately, someone's life was taken in that. Rest in peace. But you initiated it by bullying him. So how is that the same? I'm not understanding that. How is that the same where we're talking about Shiloh Hendricks calling a 5-year-old child who was going through her baby bag and saw a snack? 5-year-old, of course. Now, mind you, parents should teach their kids not to touch things that don't belong to them, but that's a child. When kids see snacks, they get excited. They don't automatically think, oh my God, that's not mine. They're going to, most of the time, go and touch it. So maybe the mother, the white lady, should have said to the other mother of the child, hey, can you get your child? Your child was going through my baby bag, in a nice way. It never should you use a racial slur, because you never know what's coming behind it. Everybody don't put up with that shit like that, okay? Me. You call me the N-word, you're going to get cussed out. I ain't going to say what else. Okay, depending on how you catch me. But this is, to me, I feel like racism, since Trump has been in office, I feel like people are more and more becoming more comfortable with using that word and having those types of situations and then playing victim and trying to monetize from said situation. I'm sick of it. I'm really sick and tired of people putting themselves in situations that they know is very dangerous in terms of saying things that they should not say to the opposite race, and then running and starting to go fund me trying to monetize from it. Why the fuck do you need $1 million after you done sat here and called somebody the N-word? And then her sister, I played you guys the video last week where Shiloh Hendricks' sister came on and say, oh, I'm on behalf of my sister, she apologizes for what she said. No, bitch, because you're getting a lot of backlash from what you said. You're trying to put some salve on the wound that you created in terms of how people see you now, because people are talking about trying to shut this money down, trying to shut this little GoFundMe situation down that she created with all this money that she's raising, and saying she don't deserve it because you initiated this. You could have handled it differently. When you become the victim, I cannot stand people that create situations and try to become the victim in that. She's becoming a professional victim as well. Like, this shit is just so, it irritates me to no end. And then the fact that you would post Carmelo's situation beside this bullshit, that's totally not the same. This young man is being harassed to where he had to move the fuck out of his house, and people sending the obituary to the young man that he had to unalive because he was trying to protect himself. Like, we're not going to sit here and compare the two to make it seem like, her calling this child the N-word and this young man really trying to fight for his life. He's looking at jail time for trying to protect himself against bullies. That's not the same. Now they're threatening to take his money away. This livelihood, his parents can't work. Obviously, they had to start a GoFundMe so that they can survive. And people are saying, yeah, no, that needs to be taken down because he unalived somebody. But why? They're not looking at that. And I'm not trying to sit out here and applaud the fact that somebody lost their life behind this situation. But for every action is a reaction. That's how we got to look at it. And everybody got to understand that for every action is a reaction. You can't do things and expect something not to be done in return. You can't run up in somebody's face and call them the N-word with the ER on the end and lean in on that shit and stay at 10 toes down, flat-footed, and expect somebody not to fly your head across that park. She's lucky they didn't put hands on her and stomp her out, because that's how people handle shit nowadays. You're lucky that they only videoed you and exposed you. So now that they did that, now this honorary spirit that you got up in you, you're going to run and go and play victim and raise all this money, and then have your sister speaking out for you as a grown-ass woman. The same way, and I said it the other day, the same way you sat there and said the N-word with your chest, bitch, the same way you should have brought your funky ass on social media and apologized. Why the fuck is your fat ass, triple whopper eating sister to hopping her ass on here apologize for you for? What's she up here apologizing for you? You didn't need her when you said the N-word. Do I need to play that shit again? Let me stop sharing. Not I'm mad. It's the audacity of people. It's the audacity of people. Hold on. Let me get this shit up. Because I said I know this bitch. Let me pull this shit up right quick. Why I'm already mad. All right. Let's go ahead and share this shit so we can see. But some of y'all haven't seen the video yet. This bitch feel like she deserves $1 million. I digress. Let's go ahead and play it. All right, shout out to GG clip edit. All right, let's get into it.
Child? Did you call the child the word?
Yeah, spoiler alert. While I censor it, she uses that word in this video multiple times. Rochester, Minnesota is where this happened. There's a man, we'll just say that he is not white, right? He is at the park with his children. He sees this woman start berating a little black boy, calling him the N-word, and he confronts her.
Did you call him a child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him a... Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? Okay. All right, that's what you say. Nobody dig into your shit. That little kid, you call him a... The little child? Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a
Huh.
She said, I don't give a shit.
Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
God help us. She claims that other child took her son.
Y'all hear that? All right, so let's stop sharing. Now I'm gonna play for you guys what her sister had to say, because she came for a hot child. All right, hold on. All right. So let's play this. Now, her sister first said that her sister is not going to apologize, but then came back and said, I'm apologizing on behalf of my sister. Why? Because social media was tearing her ass up. Couldn't take that social media heat. So you big and bad on the internet. Yeah, Shiloh Hendrix is my sister, and no, she is not apologizing. And 3 days later, your ass came back. Yeah, so my sister apologizes, and she sent me to do it. And why she couldn't do it? Because she sounds like she's pretty capable of running her mouth. So she should have used that same mouth to hop her ass on social media. Let's get into it.
Hendrix is my little sister, okay? The woman at the park that called the 5-year-old little boy with autism the N-word, okay? That's my baby sister. You guys have no idea what people are doing to our family right now. No idea, okay? They have threatened to dox Shiloh's address. They have threatened to dox my address. They have found out names of third and fourth cousins that they're going to dox. Okay? She clearly stated, when you act out, she's going to call you out. Okay? And none of you guys know the actual story. You don't know what was happening beforehand. Okay? Shiloh, my baby sister, is a beautiful woman. inside and out. And her GoFundMe, do you know what she's doing? Do you know what she's doing? Not only does she have to relocate, she is having to pay for all of us to relocate. Okay, so this is not just free money. This never should have happened. Okay, you guys are being very immature. It was just a word. It's just a word. Why are you guys getting so bent out of shape over it? Like it really don't make any sense. Leave my baby sister alone.
Well, ma'am, you're
Philo Hendricks.
Yeah. So who cares if y'all got to move around? That's what people who do fucked up stuff like that have to do. Okay. Do we care? Or did y'all care? The fact that the same person that they just tried to bring up in this whole situation, Mr. Carmelo and his family, they also had to move from their home, and they didn't call nobody the N-word, but you guys harassed the fuck out of them and doxed them as well. Sent obituaries to their house and harassed their mother to where she's damn near, and his sister to where they damn near can't even sleep at night. So why should y'all be able to sleep at night? Of course, you know, when you do fucked up stuff like this, yeah, people are going to dox you. They're going to find out everything about you, where you live, what you do, where you work, all of that. Do I feel sorry? Fuck no. Because the same way you said that shit is the same way you should feel that heat too. I don't give a damn. I don't feel sorry for you, no. And no, I'm not telling nobody to go to harass them. But what I am saying is whatever you get is what your ass get. I don't feel like you deserve to have the money. If you got to move at your own expense, bitch. I don't feel, and everybody that donated to that thing, their money should be refunded, because under the circumstances that you guys are receiving this money, I don't feel that it's right. It's no different than somebody going out here and unaliving somebody just because they felt like it. I ain't talking about the Carmelo situation. I'm talking about just all willy-nilly just out here, you know, robbing somebody. You go out and rob somebody and then go set up a GoFundMe because you got, you know, court coming up. Yeah, no. That was a conscious decision. You come out here and R-word somebody and then go run and set up a GoFundMe? No. And it's no different than you running around out here creating situations like this, hate speech and calling people the N-word and going too far. And the way she said it, when the guy kept trying to, you can see in the video when he kept trying to like, are you sure this is what you want to do? I'm getting ready to record you. She said out of her mouth, I don't give a F, nigger, 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 nigger. She kept saying it. N-word, 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 N-word. With her chest. And the sad part about it is you're holding your child, which your child is learning that using racial slurs such as that is acceptable. So you're raising the next generation of little racist ass bastard ass kids. And yeah, I went there. Bastards in the Bible. Okay. You're raising the next generation of children to speak in the same tone, and your child got to go to school and mess around and say that shit to a child, and they fly their head. I don't want to hear shit. This is a racist ass family, and they asses that GoFundMe need to be shut the fuck down. And I'm sorry, I said it. Let me get off this child because y'all know how I get. Child, hold on, shit. All right, I had to get that out my system, baby. I had to windmill right quick. Ugh. Y'all know how I get, child. Y'all know how I get. All right, let's move on. Ooh, we got to move on, child. I'm ready to go fight now, child. I'm ready to go fight. Let me go put my Vaseline under my eye. Take my damn hoop earrings off. Tie my hair back. Shit. I really get out here to fight now. Ooh, child. We this jam session. Let me find out. I know y'all ain't sitting on them likes, child. Let's get this jam session in right quick because y'all tripping. I know y'all lying. Oh, yeah, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight, Pepper's Love. I'm ready to go fight now. I'm ready to go fight. I'm gonna put on my damn. I already got my windbreak, my wife beater on, child. All right, we in fight mode. I got my wife beater on. I got my shorts on. Let me go put my J's on so I can have some traction. We won't be sliding around. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to use the training hand on their ass. Y'all know the trainers can go back on your ass like this, and they get you. I told you the other day they get you with this shit right here, and they go back on your ass like this. You already know what it is. But let's get into this jam session because y'all need to get up off the lights. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. 337 watching. Let's go. Like button, like button. Hey. Button, like button. To the like button. Thank you. To the like button. Hey. Hey, hey, come on, hit the like button. Let's go. Get them up, get them up. Let's go. One more time. Bring the beat back. Bring the beat back. Bring the beat back. Hit the like button. Bring the beat. Hey. Guys, 190 likes. Let's get it. Let's go. At least for 90, so we can get that. I'm not gonna be doing the robot. Hey. Oh yeah, with it. All right, let's get back. All right, so for all the baby daddies out there that ain't doing what they supposed to do, okay. Hey, somebody said they crip walking. You better crip walk. Hey. Okay. All right, so all the deadbeat dads, they cracking down on y'all out here, okay? And they got some good old reward money. And if I run up on one of y'all, I'm turning you in. Okay, yeah, because Caramel's about that shmoney in my Cardi B boy. Yes, girl, I'm gonna get that shmoney if I see you. Yeah, I'm gonna call that number. Deadbeat ass daddies out here running the streets out here tricking off on these hoes and whatnot, not paying any child support. Yeah, I'm gonna turn you in. So it says, oh my God, girl, New York sheriff unveiled top deadbeat dads ahead of Mother's Day, y'all. They said that we will come and up and find you, and I'm gonna help y'all find them. Okay, don't worry. Okay, you can't have my number, nothing, but yeah, I'm gonna help y'all find them because if I run up on them, yeah, I'm gonna call. Y'all better have my money right too, because y'all be playing. Yeah, you called the wrong number, we ain't gonna be able to pay you. The devil is a lie. Better have my shmoney, okay? All right, so let's get into this, y'all, because there's some deadbeat ass daddies out here ain't doing their due diligence out here taking cruises. I saw the other day this man child took a cruise. As soon as his ass got up off the ship, they handcuffed his ass because he was in arrears and whatnot. And nigga ain't paid nothing since he's supposed to pay it. And the nigga took the child support money and went on a cruise. And as soon as his ass came back, they were like, yeah, put your hands behind your back, nigga. Okay? They on y'all ass. And so am I. Let's go.
And today, in preparation for the Mother's Day weekend that's coming up, we are making an effort to capture the top 10 deadbeat dads here in Suffolk County.
Hey,
on large poster boards, the Suffolk County Sheriff lists what he calls the top 10 deadbeat dads. One allegedly owes $209,000 in back child support. Another, $371,000. And the top man, $422,000.
We are talking about thousands of dollars that could have went to food, clothing, doctor's appointments, or school supplies.
He's asking for the public's help.
If you recognize one of the individuals on the list, do the right thing. Call us. Let us help these children get the support they deserve.
If caught, the
I might have to call ICE. Some of these names look like they don't supposed to be here. Y'all see some of these last names? From Redo and Schedro and Yero. Okay, all y'all hoes need to be out of here anyway. Let me call ICE right quick. All right. I know you ain't got the $1,000 to deport yourself. Yeah, let me go ahead and give me a calculator out. 44,000, 42,000, 26,000, 19. A bitch can come up real nice on there. Yeah, a bitch can come up real nice on that on there right there. Yeah. Let me give me a calculator. Let me see. Add my shit up right. 44, 42. Yeah, Eduardo, all y'all asking about this. I'm gonna call ICE when I get up out my live. Damn sure am. I'm calling ICE and get all y'all asses out of here and get y'all money shot. I'm about to get up all that money. Yep. And each one of y'all asses probably got about 17 kids because y'all know the Mexicans real fertile out there. Yeah. So y'all know maybe about 75 of them in one house, in a 1-bedroom house over there, and all of them being a one in a little ass Toyota Corolla too. Okay, they can fit about 15 in a Toyota Corolla, real easy. But I'm turning y'all in.
men face jail time as they repay what they owe. Sophia Hall, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM on Long Island.
Yes.
Today in preparation.
I'm on y'all ass. Yeah, a bitch about to come up on that child support money. All right, so New York, honey, is one of those places where you can always expect the unexpected, okay? Yes, I need to go to New York. What I'm doing this weekend? Not a damn thing. Let me go on down there and get this money. Just says that at this time, child, Long Island authorities didn't hold back. Now, it says that in a bold Mother's Day crackdown, that Suffolk County Police, child, just made it real clear for fathers ducking child support to pay up or get on blast. Okay, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to blast a bitch. All right. So on Thursday, check this out. On Thursday, the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office dropped a bombshell by publicly revealing the county's top 10 deadbeat dads. Yes, child. Yes, they did that. And said that these men are accused of dodging child support payments, collectively owing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, according to the Sheriff's Office, some of these fathers owe more than $300,000. Okay, and they've been dodging the law for years. But not no more, honey. Not with me on the damn case. I'm gonna put on my Inspector Gadget jacket back there with the split in the back. And my little hat and going down there in New York and get this money. We got to find y'all asses. You probably hiding down there in the damn down there on the train station. Okay. Yeah, that's where they be hiding out down there, the train station underground. So the feds can't see their ass. I'm gonna go down there and get this money right quick. What y'all think about it? Let's play on one more time, just in case some of y'all, my New Yorkers, y'all on this. My people in New York in the house. Put a 1 in the house if you from New York. All right. I need y'all to get busy down there. All right. I need y'all to get busy down there. Where my New York people? Put a 1 in the chat if you from New York. All right. Drop your low. Because I need to know. Drop your low because I need to know. We need to know where these fools are. So we can turn them in and get this money. All right. We can split it. We'll talk about the percentage later on. All right. Yes, darling. Yes, darling. We need you on the case. All right. I see you, Cynthia. Yes, honey. I need y'all on the case, honey.
The Mother's Day weekend that's coming up.
Yes, Natanya.
We are making an effort to capture the top 10 deadbeat dads here in Suffolk County.
Yes,
a large poster.
See, all them don't supposed to be here. Now, this one right here, I don't know where he from. Oh, yeah, he look like he don't supposed to be here either. I know this one at the top don't. He look like his ass supposed to be already in El Salvador. Go on and shave his head on down and send him on over there. He look like he from El Salvador any damn way. Over here procreating over here in the U.S. trying to stay. Nope. Get your ass out of here. Utah, I don't know where he from. He need to be, he need to be locked up. He look like a predator. Down here, I don't know where you from. You like you just robbed the bank. Yeah, lock all their asses up and go on and give me this money.
Boards, the Suffolk County Sheriff.
Jersey, we'll take you, Jersey. You close enough. Go on across that bridge, honey, and get on it. Okay. New York, New Jersey, I need all y'all. I got some cousins up north too. Let me go and call them like, look, bitch, I need y'all to get on the job. Now we'll talk about the percentage later when y'all up and find them. Okay. But right now I need y'all to put y'all good clothes on, put your good sneakers on and get on out there and do this now. This good work. This is the Lord's work right here. Okay.
Lists what he calls the top 10 dead.
Y'all see this? Look at that. Gustave Corroton Rosso. Yeah, you weren't supposed to be here from Farmingdale, New York. Ralph Dickinson, yeah, Dickinson, John Maines, Christopher Haylett, and who is that? Christian. Yeah, you ain't supposed to be here either.
Deadbeat dads. One allegedly owes $209,000 in back child support. Another $371,000, and the top man $400.
Any of y'all baby daddies need to be turned in. Y'all better turn their asses in. All right, stop trying to protect your baby daddies. They ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Their asses walking around here with fresh Jordans on, and your baby got on some stuffed up shoes. Nah. Okay, whatever daddy got on, baby's supposed to have on. I keep telling y'all, if the niggas ain't doing what they supposed to do, turn their asses in. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. All right, you out here with these fake ass chains on, out here fake perpetrating like y'all about that. Niggas out here with the Jordan t-shirts on, with the nice skirt, with the nice caps on, the fitted caps, and your kids ain't got no damn health care insurance, no dental insurance, no college funds out here. They ain't got no new clothes. You fussing with the baby mama, tell me what they need and I'll get it. No, nigga. How about I go down there and file, let the white people get in your business, as they call it. Stop doing that. Nigga got on the Amazon chain, yeah. Think he a rapper out here. Go down there and tell them white people what he ain't doing, so they can garnish his shit. Bust his ass down to some kids, ladies. Then bust that nigga down from the J's to the kids, bitch. Lil' Kim said from the stash to the keys, bitch. Take it all. How you be that far back in child support? I don't get it. Yes, girl, that Amazon chain, like Marceau. Marceau always put that damn Amazon chain on when he be out like he doing something. Like, nigga, that shit. I saw that shit when I was scrolling on Amazon. Get out of here. That fake ass, chain you got on out here. Yeah, nigga online like this, yeah. That damn Amazon chain like he doing something. Sit down. Amazon chain on. But yeah, ladies, turn him in. If your baby daddy ain't doing what he's supposed to do, if your ex-husband ain't doing what he's supposed to do for the kids, go turn their ass in. You got to argue with them. I done told you. See how they looking for them? Oh, they'll get you your money. They're going to take a little percentage. If you put them on child support, they're going to get a little bit up off of it. All right? Because you know the white people ain't going to work for free out here. But you're going to still get a little bit of money. You go check your account at a certain time of month, and you should have been there. Okay? That's how that works. So you ain't got to be sitting here arguing with no nigga about, tell me what they need and I'll go get it. Okay? They need some Pampers, I'll go get it. Instead of giving you the money. And then you got some sorry ass baby mamas out here when they get the child support money and they go spend it on themselves, and their kids be out here looking busted and disgusting like they homeless. I don't like that shit either. I done told you. Mama hair get done, baby hair get done. Okay? Period. Mama get her braids, baby go get a haircut. See how that work? Mom and daddy go get some J's, baby getting J's. But you got some sorry ass mamas out here go get their hair done, nails done, everything done, and the kids be out here looking like the Feed the Children network on that damn commercial. Okay, can you send $1? Okay, they be in the background, in the arms of the angel. That commercial. I'll be like, what the fuck is this? Kid up there with a cup. Like, where you get a cup from? See, you ain't fooling me. Where you get a cup from? But anyway, they ain't fooling about. But turn them in. Yeah, turn them in. Get that money. All right, women, you ain't got to fight with no nigga. They ain't paying you the money. Go on down there. Put the white people all up and through their business. Damn sure do. I ain't even there. Hell yeah. Go on down there. Go on down there, honey. Go right on down there. All right, because they're going to stop playing in this is our area right here. Stop playing in this area. Men and women too. Women have to pay child support too. If you ain't out here taking care of your kids, men, go down there and do what you got to do. I'm sick of this. Yeah, go on down there because women have to pay child support too. We got some sorry ass, deadbeat ass mamas out there too. Yeah, you are. Damn sure are. If you ain't taking care of your kids and daddy got custody of them, daddy go down there and file child support on that ass. Yeah, that's what you got to do because kids got to survive too out here. Okay, period. I ain't arguing with nobody over no damn money. You owe me. It's ways to get it. Believe that. Okay. There's levels to it. It's the court or the streets. How you want to get it? By way of the courts or by way of the streets. Okay, we can go either way. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. We can go by the courts or you want by the streets. Now I don't want to pay no court fees or nothing. Street ain't no street fees. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no street fees. We gonna go street way. Ain't gonna be no street fees. It's court fees. Ain't no street fees. So street fees, court fees, street fees. I don't know. Do. Y'all need you to get my money. Okay. Y'all read between the lines. Let's move on. All right. Yes, honey. When you hear that, better go ahead and have my shit counted out. That mean a bitch pulling up. When you hear my car go like that. When you hear a bitch come up in the hood like, you already supposed to have my shit counted out. And don't be counting my shit out like Big Worm on Friday, like Smokey on Friday. Okay, 24 to 60, 800. Turn my shit over 24 to 60, 800. Nah. I need all my money. Okay, all of that. Let's move on. Okay, because some of y'all out here be trying to get folk, and I ain't trying to get got. All right, don't play with my money. All right, so shout out to the girls are fighting. And the girls that are fighting, Portia Williams and Shamia Morton. All right, I'm really tired of these two. I really hope they figure it out. Child. Oh, so Shamia is sitting down with Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and she's talking about her friendship and where it went wrong with Portia. Now, I'm really trying to keep caring. I'm this close to not caring anymore. I really hope y'all figure out this friendship thing. And I keep saying there's really nothing to fix when you have a friend that's jealous of you. Okay, when you have a friend that's jealous of you, there's really nothing to fix because that's their problem. It becomes their problem. You just keep doing what you're doing and living your life. You can't fix a situation with a friend when they're jealous of you. Portia is clearly jealous of Shamia. I don't know how many times I got to break this down and tell y'all the problem between Shamia and Portia is that Portia thought her life was going to be Shamia's life. And Shamia then came up and walked past the bitch and Portia can't stand that. Oh, yeah, Portia cannot stand the fact that Shamia has been the friend of all these years, and Portia's been able to have her peach and be that girl. And now this season, Shamia is taking that spotlight, and Portia don't like it. Portia's not the fan favorite no more, and everybody likes Shamia. Shamia got a huge, nice, beautiful home. She got a husband, and she's doing well. They're in love. They have kids. She's got the family life. Everything that Portia's always wanted. That she thought she was going to have with Simon. Now that Ice got his ass over there, child. But so now Portia is being a low-key mean girl. She's jealous of Shamia, and it's really starting to put a crack in the foundation of their friendship. And Shamia is starting to feel it because she's becoming emotional. Let's get into what she had to say. Shout out to the girls are fighting.
Very emotional during the commercial break.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is, what I thought was my real friend for years. It's like a relationship. It's not something that you can just get over overnight.
Yes.
And I know people are like, oh my gosh, Shamia, wake up. Oh my God, but y'all don't understand. Y'all haven't been in this friendship. Portia's somebody that I felt like was my sister. So I just.
Well, I think she still is your sister. And I think you guys are going to get past this. Okay.
Aw, don't cry.
Yes.
Oh my God, I cried too much.
You're okay. You were very emotional during the commercial break.
Yeah, you can tell they're not putting on because a lot of people are like, oh, this is for TV. I think it's deeper than that. Okay. It's deeper than that because I told you guys that that Shamia's husband told Portia not to marry Simon. So obviously he knew something about him that Portia didn't, but she was in a hurry thinking that, oh, you just jealous. You just don't want me to be happy. You know how some people be that way when you're trying to tell them the truth, tell them the truth about certain situations and they, oh, you just don't want to see me be happy, or you just jealous of my situation, or you don't want to see me have a man, or whatever the case may be. Well, you ran your ass up there and married him. Now look, 2 marriages in, and it ended in the same way. It was even worse with Cordell. You didn't get shit from him, and it don't look like you're gonna get nothing from Simon as well. Okay, your house done got foreclosed. You got to move out of there. Like your life is just really not lifing right now, Portia. So I feel like there's a time and season for everything and everybody. Okay, sometimes it's your season to move up, and sometimes he reign on the just as well as the unjust. Ain't that what the Bible says, child? I don't want to be preaching to nobody here, but that's just how it is. It might be your day today, and tomorrow is mine. Don't be mad when it's my time to shine. You done had your time to shine. So if you can't applaud me when it's my turn, you're not a real friend anyway, and that's just how I feel. I keep saying I don't keep hoes around me who can't applaud me when I come up. If you always jealous and turning your nose up and always got to find fault in everything I do versus applauding me for my accomplishments and where I'm going in life, I don't need you in my circle. And clearly, Shamia might need to just cut Portia off. Sometimes you outgrow people, and that's okay. Do y'all understand that you can really outgrow a person? And it doesn't mean that you're bougie. Well, I'm a little bougie, but it doesn't mean that you're being bougie or that you think you're better than that person. Well, you might be a little bit better than that person. But at the end of the day, you can outgrow people, and that's okay. That's the goal in life, is to grow. So if you want to stay stagnant and stay in the same area in your life, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I've really had to let friends go because I've moved in certain places or directions in my life where I don't have that. They just did not meet the qualifications as being a friend for me. Okay? You gotta look at me with a stank face when you see me, and you might speak and you might not. I don't need that because I can pick up on that energy. I told you I'm about energies. I'm about energy. And as soon as I feel it, I got to cut you off because I know you're not for me. And I keep saying a jealous person can be a very dangerous person because that spirit of jealousy will allow them to have no boundaries in terms of how they try to destroy you. That's a real thing. Jealousy is a very dangerous thing. So you got people around you. Stop trying to hold on to friends because of how long you've been friends with them. And this is what's going on between Shamia and Portia. They are trying to hold on to a friendship because of how long they've been in that situation. And people do the same thing with marriages. Oh, I've been married for so long. Look at Tisha and Marceau, the most toxic situation that you could ever see in life. But Tisha loves to hold on to the fact that they've been together for 18 years and still don't make it right. I refuse to be in a situation with anyone where I'm fucking miserable when all I got to do is cut you off and be free. I mean, seriously, right? Sometimes you got to cut people off. It ain't nothing to cut your bitch off. Ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. Not for me. Not for me. Now, I miss you a little bit. But I embrace my peace a little bit more than I'm going to miss you because I know your intentions are to this right here in my back. I don't need that. Clearly, this situation here has outgrown itself. Shamil, you've grown. Look at you now. You're not the same. Nobody's going to be the same. You shouldn't be the same person that you were yesterday, last month, last year, a few months ago. You should not. Nobody should be there. If you're not grown from yesterday, let's just make it easy for you. If you're not grown since yesterday, what are you doing with your life? Okay. Everybody has a calling on their life. Everybody have a calling on their life. I'm sorry that you haven't tapped into that. Okay. Jealousy. No one should be jealous because the same God that afforded you the blessings and the opportunities and the gifts that you have within you to do what you do is the same God that do it for everybody else. You just have to be able to tap into those things and figure out what it is that you're good at and perfect it. So nobody should be jealous of no one. You have the same, you're afforded the same opportunities. You want to go back to school, get some degrees, go back to school and do it. There are grants. There are many different ways that you can do the things that you want to do. But don't sit back and hate on somebody that go in leaps and bounds in order to better themselves. And you just sitting back and ain't doing shit, just hating. Oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I keep telling y'all, I applaud. I love to see my Black people coming up, doing things. Pull up beside me in a Bentley. I'm on that. Like, damn. Yes. Come on, Black people. That's me. Come on, Black people. Yeah. Yeah. I love to see that. But when you got, child, they probably renting it or leasing it anyway. They probably about to get it repossessed anyway, child. If you on that attitude, you a hater. Clearly, Shamia, Portia, y'all just, it ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. Cut that bitch off, okay? Cut her off. Portia's not going to change, and the more Shamia level up and become more successful, it's going to only get worse. All right, let's move on. It's going to only get worse. That go to anybody. I don't give a hot damn if y'all been friends since high school. Middle school. If they're showing signs of not being supportive and being a real friend to you, let them go. Because clearly you've outgrown them. It's just like still trying to squeeze your foot. You a size 8. You still trying to squeeze your foot in a size 6. That shit gonna hurt. You gonna get hurt every time you do it. So why put yourself through that pain when you can be happy and go and put your foot in that size 8, baby? Okay. Let's grow out here, honey. Grow and glow. That's what we're trying to do. Let's get into the next topic. Now they're saying the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 after show said that Drew shoots down rumors of her sleeping with Dennis for beats. Now these have been rumors for a while. And even they're saying that Dennis have said that Drew Sidora propositioned him. I don't know if her money funny. I don't know. I mean, that is a real thing in the music business. Some women do that. Some people do that. Okay. Sleep with people for beats. I heard about Tierra Marie back there giving head in the middle of an alley with old boy of Love and Hip Hop. Y'all remember that? Okay. Out here for some beats trying to get a song out here. I was like, girl, is times really that hard out here, child? What, you got to be in the alley on the for a song? Girl, no. But anywho, so they're saying that Drew Sidora, honey, was offering to do some strange things for some beats out here with Dennis. Let's get into it.
The dinner, Portia says that Dennis was telling her that, Drew was even trying to sleep with him for the beats.
I don't really like husbands right now, by the way, so you may catch some strays.
For what?
Dennis sent me a text message the other day, and he says, I told Drew I wouldn't F her and run me my money.
And he was the one that was like, nah, you ain't got to do all that. Now they busting it down for the beats.
Bust down.
It's a hell of a song, ain't it?
Buzzing it down
for the beat.
beats.
Buzz it down for
in
the
the
beat.
street.
Hey, you know me. Like,
Longer.
I like a certain physique. Like, first of all, this is unbelievable.
I've never seen Dennis, so
I
don't
like. You
know
never met
anyone's
Dennis?
type.
You've never seen?
No, I don't know anyone's type. I've never seen Ralph, so I don't know.
Oh,
I
you seen Ralph?
They are the same person sometimes in my head. I'm
What?
like,
Oh my God.
Personality-wise, some similarities.
Really?
there,
So
like,
I wouldn't.
in the ballpark.
In the streets,
Bust it down for
on
the
the
beats.
beats,
In the sheets,
in the sheets,
in the sheets,
in the streets, in the sheets, in the streets.
To me, when I see Drew, there's no competition. And I'm not saying that to down her in any way, but I'm saying like this is who she is. And she's on that level of like the type of person that's trying to
Is it a lower
like
level?
get, do. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like that. And they can be likable, which she is very likable to me personally. But I had identified her as one of those opportunist type people.
In the sheets,
So are you, Portia.
buzz it down for the mother loving beat. You're so petty. No, but that's exactly what she conveyed to me and Ralph.
Wow.
And some of the allegations that he was saying with her, he was a little concerned about the relationship that Drew and Dennis had.
You're telling me that she's out here in the streets?
Do you think that they're romantically linked?
I don't know. I thought she had somebody else that she was dealing with.
Ralph was like, yeah, that furthers my feelings that the milk ain't clean.
We were never sneaking around. That was never, and I want to see this alleged receipt.
So
that
the
she
matching
never-
outfits and all that stuff.
Drew, I would be inauthentic if I didn't ask. Are you dating Dennis now?
Why?
3 people have said that they saw y'all out at the club. Y'all were booed up.
Stop playing.
Matching. I swear.
Not matching. Were we matching?
prom outfits,
Were we
Drew.
matching? First of all, the outfit, my sister-in-law gave me that outfit to wear. Like,
Well,
it
what
was
did
my
you wear?
sister's
Was it
We don't care who gave it to you, girl. What's going on?
outfit.
the same
it
color?
We weren't matching at all.
I would hope that Drew is not
And I'm
busting
not
it down
trying to,
for some
honestly,
beats.
I'm not, because to be clear, I really like some of Drew's songs.
Yeah.
I don't think the ones that she played for us were her best ones. I feel like, what was I Did It For Me? That's like my favorite one from her.
Really?
Yeah, I love that song. And I know how hard it is to break into this industry. So I want to support her. You know, she's a Black woman, a mom, trying to do her thing. I just feel like she went about it wrong.
I've never strategically planned anything. It was like, okay, I'm working on my music. You know, I'm not sleeping with Dennis. I'm not dating Dennis. I don't want Dennis.
Did you give him some gong, 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 gong? Did you give him some throat crunches, girl? Okay, was there any throat crunches happening in the studio while you were trying to get your album done is the question. See, Drew be trying to play on words. She be trying to do that word salad. Yeah, I never slept with him. Nobody said you slept with him. Did you give him some action, some mouth action? God. Yeah, was you on your knees, not praying, girl. Was you on your knees trying to get some beats? That's what the question was.
Dennis is bro.
Dennis is a great businessman. At the end of the day,
Baby,
he got
Dennis
us
will make
talking
a
about
bag.
him. That's
Was you in there gagging on his hot dog? Is what the people said. Y'all know they call him the hot dog man. Was you in there gagging on his hot dog trying to get some beats for your album over there, girl?
what you say. It's about with Dennis. He came with the best
Offer.
proposal and offer to your team. But from what I'm hearing, that ain't what happened. It wasn't like he came with the best proposal. You was trying to lay that.
And did schoolboy? Yes, she did, and she stayed there for a few days over there. Portia, let me get over here, child. Oh Lord, y'all preaching to the choir here, honey. Let me get that up there. Says it didn't Portia use her mouth on R. Kelly when she was trying to sing that flatline song that went flatline? Yes, she did. I just showed that the other day. Well, Portia, honey, was supposed to go to the studio at R. Kelly studio to get a song, child, and went to his house. R. Kelly told the driver, no, bring her to the house. And her ass stayed at his house a couple days and heard other women in other rooms that were locked in rooms, according to her, because it's in her book, The Pursuit of Portia. Let's go and put it out there. Portia stayed over there and did some strange things for that song Flatline in the song Flatline. Okay. I said, well, damn. She sounded horrible too. I was like, girl, no. I was like, what is this? So yeah, she did. She sure did. Let's get back to it, y'all.
Down for the beats.
Whoa.
At the dinner, Portia says that Dennis was telling her that, Drew was even trying to sleep with him for the beats.
I don't really like husbands right now, by the way, so you may catch some shade.
For what?
Dennis sent me a text message the other day, and he says, I told Drew I wouldn't F her and run me my money.
And he was the one that was like, nah, you ain't got to do all that. Now they busting it down for the beats.
Busting it down, bust down Tatiana, honey, bust down. See, Drew be trying to do her stuff on the slick, okay? That's what she be trying to do. Just like when she was hanging out with Ty. Y'all know the basketball girl Ty? That's on Basketball Wives this season. Yeah, she was said to be messing with Ty. And Ty was allegedly munching on her carpet, too. Y'all know that stuff you sprinkle on the floor said, love my carpet? Yeah, Ty was loving Drew's carpet over there, girl. That's what they said. Not to put your business out there, but to put it out there. She was down there on your carpet, girl. And Ralph said that's why he divorced you, girl. That's why he said it. That's what he said, girl. That's what he said. Don't listen to me, child. Let Ralph tell you, honey. Because y'all be like, Caramel, you making shit up. Okay, well, let me let Ralph let y'all know what was going on up over there when Drew was over there letting Ty munch up on the carpet, girl. Putting that extra carpet fresh down there and munching. That's how she was down there, old Drew. Drew was like, Ralph who? Fuck Ralph. I'm trying to be with you. So yeah, Ty done made you come out the closet and whatnot, and then made you leave your husband because she done munched on your little carpet real good over there. Damn.
I fouled first.
And what was your reason for fouling?
She had an affair with Ty.
How are you? Good. Is that true though?
Drew told me herself out of her own mouth.
I told him, yeah, this is my friend. This person makes me happy. She laughs at my jokes. She's actually somebody that listens to me.
So you never cheated the entire marriage. Ralph, look me in my eyes. Did you touch a boob?
Yo, wait.
Have you ever sniffed another woman?
Yeah, of course.
Where'd you snip her at?
Portia, honestly, take a smile away. Did you ever cheat on Drew?
No, I didn't cheat. Speaking about Drew, y'all were like this. You and Drew have worked together
I need you to open them fingers up a little bit. We're not quite like that now.
Go ahead, Ralph. I believe you.
Where does your relationship lie with Drew?
I don't have no beef with Drew. I keep getting straight to this motherfucker. What you eat, I apparently. Even Angela.
Your best friend says to you, I should her husband. I was looking to you as a married woman to check her.
She's saying to you,
hold you accountable.
No, she's saying to you, hold yourself accountable for what you will allow to be said and what you laugh about.
The fact that you guys can make amends off of you saying some shit, and we can't make amends off of me laughing about it is ludicrous to me.
If somebody always comes back to me and says, oh, everybody's mad at me because of you and you and you, like that's not it.
Extra, but okay. Defending Portia.
Right, whoa, stop the bus. Let's stop the bus right here at the bus stop. Now, Ralph to sit his country chilling and cornbread eating ass up in here in the line saying he ain't never cheated. Nigga, why was you down there in Tampa? You still ain't gave an account of what you were doing in Tampa and who you were with. Okay, it's giving Marceau over there in Africa. We still ain't heard who the nigga was over there with. Why he was over there? Yeah, I was going through a lot. Why? You don't work. What you stressed out about? Oh, I'm sorry. If you had to wake up and looking at Tisha without no makeup, y'all gonna be messy this morning. I don't care because this is gonna be a messy type of live. If you had to wake up and turn over and look at Tisha with no makeup, I see why you had to go to Africa for what, a month to get over that shit. I get it. But at the end of the day, stop out here lying saying that Ralph, you've never cheated, because I feel like you was on your get back when you found out that Ty was over there carpet munching on your wife, that you took your ass down there to Tampa and you was on your get back. That's what it was, because it gives that Ralph and Drew that they be trying to hurt each other and see who they can hurt each other the most. It's trying to see if they can hurt each other the most, or who can hurt each other the most. Okay, because I'm finding out that Ralph, and this is the setup with Ralph and Drew. Ralph met Drew. In 3 months, he proposed to her. Nothing wrong with that, okay? Because I know some of y'all met your significant other and y'all probably been married for 30, 40, 50, 70, 80 years, okay? And that's fine. But in their situation, they didn't really get a chance to get to know each other, kind of like Tisha and Marceau. Remember, he said, I'm going to date her for about a month exclusively, and then he proposed to her and they got married, and they're still having all these marital issues until this day. Now, in the issue with Ralph and Drew, Ralph says out of his mouth that he met Drew, they started dating, and in 3 months, he proposed to her. In 6 months, they got married. And then after that, very shortly thereafter, she got pregnant with their first child. So everything with Ralph and Drew moved along kind of quickly. They didn't really get to know each other like that. I mean, how well do you know a person in 3 months to say, hey, will you marry me? I don't know yet, because I'm still getting to know you. Don't ask me to marry you after 3 months. No, I don't know you in 3 months. Anybody can do right in 3 months. Ralph just comes off as this opportunist, kind of like Martell. I keep saying, I feel like they're the same person, just in another life. Martell did the same shit to Melody. He proposed to her at her graduation. Like, it's giving y'all out here trying to lock women down that y'all feel are going somewhere in life so you can attach. That's what it's giving. 3 months engaged, 6 months married, and then you done knocked her up very shortly thereafter. Now y'all headed for divorce. Drew out here, child, and I'm sorry, Ty child is turning women gay one day at a time. You hear me? Ty is out here, honey, doing a switcheroo on the straight women, one woman at a time. I don't know what she got going on. I don't know what she got going on, baby. Girl, I don't know where you get your strap-ons at, but it's giving you just out here. You change your bitches one day at a time. That's what it's giving. Because, Drew, you supposed to be a whole straight woman out here. Now, you did that little movie over there, questionable movie over there with Candy. Y'all remember that movie with Candy, honey, where she was over there getting licked up and down like silk. I was like, oh, shit. You played that role very well. And that's when the rumors came out about her and Ty. Y'all remember that, right? Yeah. I don't know where you get your strap-ons at, but girl. You must have a good old lifetime warranty on that bitch, because, baby, Ty is out here turning the girls. You hear me? She's turning the girls' head. Like, you just woke up gay and you didn't even know you gay. Nothing wrong with being that if that's what you want to be. But, girl, you just out here like this. Good morning. You on that shit. You sleep, girl, and then you wake up like, good morning, where the hoes at? Like, girl, you you here with it, but then you here with it, okay? Child, let's finish this. Ooh.
Brings up animosity amongst me and these women. But she didn't ask me to do it. That's just the kind of friend I am.
Child.
Whatever. All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for dinner, Ralph.
I forgot you was here, Cheryl.
I know you did. And we're going to end this dinner right here, guys.
You're not getting off that easy. We getting dessert.
You filed.
I filed first.
And what was your reason for filing?
Y'all hear that? So the word on the street is that Ralph filed for divorce because Drew cheated on him with Ty. Okay. Ty had her legs to the moon up there, girl. And child licked the skin off that thing. That's what people said. I ain't say it. So Drew don't be trying to come for me talking about some caramel that making shit up. But they said that Ty done licked the skin off and then turned you, girl. Okay. Turned you out, girl. Turned you out. You out here just doing movies as a child with women all up on you. I said, damn, where this come from? Because I know she an actress, but damn, you played that role real well. She did, girl. Oh, child. So she woke up gay and after fooling with Ty. So shout out to you, Drew, for coming on out of the closet, child, I guess. Moving on. All right. Moving on, child, to the next piece of drama. Ooh, child. Anybody else woke up gay? None against my gay people. Y'all know I love y'all down, honey. Y'all know I love gay people. I got a bunch of gay friends. Child, ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what you want to be. All right. Nothing wrong with it. But when you out here acting like you straight and you really that way, okay. All right. I don't know. But y'all have to, I'm gonna say, Ty, where you get your strap on that, girl? Because I don't know. I you know. Do I like toys? I do. I have a few toys. Let me be transparent a little bit. There's nothing wrong with toys, okay? Women, let me just say this. There's nothing wrong with toys. If you guys want to have toys to kind of spice up your life or whatnot, you can do so. I done told y'all a few things that y'all can do to spice your little relationship up. There's nothing wrong with having toys. I don't really feel like I need a schlong because I feel like the one that I married is good enough. But other little toys, you know, you guys can use to kind of spice things up and get the party popping if that's what you need to. All right, go on down into the SEX shop and get you a little basket, child, and walk up and down the aisles and put some shit in that basket and go home and have a good time. Somebody said, what, Ray? Yeah. Yeah, what they call it, the little tickler thing, the little that's the shit. I like that. Y'all be hitting me up in the DMs while I'm live. I done told y'all about the edible panties. That's a real thing. Edible panties, edible bra. What's that the little gel stuff that you can rub on you to get warm and that you can lick off? That's the shit too. I like that. I'm trying to help y'all save your life over there. I'm trying to help you save your relationship. It's a lot of stuff that you can get out there to kind of keep the party going. So I'm not pretty sure why, Drew is out here on that shit. Maybe that's what she wanted the whole time. Maybe, like I said, they got married or got engaged 3 months after. So maybe that's something that Ralph didn't catch up front. So he got it on the back end, obviously. So go off. But I always said Ralph kind of give Moist vibes too. So maybe he kind of stepped out. Maybe he won't tell who he was with in Tampa because he was with somebody that was behind him versus in front of him. Did I say that right? Maybe. Not saying that you're that way, but that's what it gives. Because you do give Moist vibes, Ralph. If you're watching my show, Ralph, you do give Moist vibes. Okay. So maybe you was with somebody that was behind you versus beside you. I don't know. Okay, but go on. Let's get into this. So Angela Oakley says that Phaedra Parks has her effed up out here. And y'all know Phaedra is getting ready to make her appearance back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hopefully she gives what needs to be given. But let's get into it because Angela Oakley was on Dish Nation over there with the brat and all them, head cracking all them. And Angela pretty much said she got her effed up out here. I said, ooh, not effed up, girl. Not effed up, girl. Let's get into it.
Before you go, we like to get a sneak peek into the reunion. So we're going to throw up a picture of your castmates and you give us a brief snippet of what you would like to say to them. It's kind of like a warm-up, a training, if you will.
Okay,
let's go.
All right, first up, Brittany.
Britt, I wish you well. Like we had her massacre already. We don't gotta do nothing else. I'll lay out Britt.
Okay, what about next? We have Drew.
Drew, I want her to stand up. I want her to be there for me. I want to see support. I want you to stand
y'all
up.
like each other. You sat and waited for her, honey, for come to Portia party and everything.
I've been trying to look out for my Chicago people. Like Chicago, we go deep, we go hard. Okay.
We're from Chicago.
Now, what about Shamia?
Shamia, I just want to know if she said some things about my husband.
But if you didn't hear it, just forget about it. Let them say it to your face. If they got something to say, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
They got something to say to you, let them say it to your face.
But what if they don't?
If nobody's woman enough to say it and you hear them say it out their mouth, then when you see them, then it's on sight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, honey, Miss Phaedra, what do you think about that girl?
You got me.
Oh,
whoa.
Uh-oh. Something done went down with her and Phaedra. Oh, now we really tuning in. I'm setting my DVR.
Oh, my God.
All right, what about Kenya?
We miss you. We miss you, Kenya.
Yeah, I don't think it was fair what happened.
Now, the picture that was shown at that thing when they had them printouts, what would that explain?
The stretch marks. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Like, damn.
So was it a big missile or
massive?
A massive missile.
All right, the girl has some practice. I was just saying.
Can you take that out of your head and put it in mine? Let me see what it is.
Before you go, we like to get a sneak peek into the reunion. So we're going to throw up a picture of your castmates and you give us a brief snippet of what you would like to say to them. It's kind of
all right, so y'all heard what she had to say. So they talked about different people on the cast and just let her talk about how they feel. But honey, what stood out the most to me was when she said that Phaedra got her effed up. So apparently something must be happening on the episode that's going to be like a red flag to everybody. Like, oh God, what's going on between Angela Oakley and Phaedra Parks? So they're going to exchange some words, or they almost going to run up in somebody's face and have a little pop off period on the show. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Let me see. What y'all saying? So tell her Brad, read it. Yeah. I'm that way too. I mean, if you're not man enough to or woman enough to say it to me in my face, like, okay, and because 9 times out of 10, a person that have so much to say behind your back, they're not gonna be woman enough to say it in your face. If they saw you, then they're gonna come up to you in your face and be like, so what I had said was, not really. So I don't know. But we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully Phaedra brings what needs to be brought on this damn show. Okay. But in terms of the Drew Sidor situation, like I said, honey, I judge no one. If you want to be gay, be gay. It is what it is. I'm not God. I don't judge nobody. I let people live their life according to how they want to. I just, if I'm cool with you like that, I'm cool with you. And it's not predicated upon what you choose to do in your bedroom. I don't judge nobody by that because, like I said, I'm not God. But I do have friends that are that way. I don't judge them. My best friend, I told you guys, over 20-something years, he is gay. And I don't have a problem with him. That's your life. That's between you and God, honey. All right? That's between you and God. I judge nobody. But that's what it is on that. But let's move on. I don't judge nobody, honey. I don't judge nobody. Just like I don't want nobody telling me not to hang off the damn ceiling fan because, bitch, I'm going to get up there. All right? And I don't care how you feel about it. I don't give a hot damn if I just snatch that bitch down. If I get up there, honey, I'm just up there. Okay? Shit. If I'm up there, I'm just up there. Nah. If I jump off the dresser, I'm just up there. Don't be in my damn business. Okay? That's how I feel. But anyway, let's move on. This topic here, honey, we definitely got to talk about this because there's a whole lot of mama's boys out there. It's a whole lot of mama's boys. All right, so this topic right here, honey, we're going to get into this because Lord. Now, Marlon Wayans made this comment. He said that he never got married because, okay, Pepper says that, get the hell down from there. I'm not getting from down there. I'm getting up there. All right, so says that Marlon Wayans says that I never got married because I never wanted my mother to be jealous of a woman. He goes on to say that I never wanted my mother to feel second to any woman. Well, obviously you don't know what it means in biblical terms because when a man finds a wife is a good thing. So everybody else comes after that. Your mother is your wife and then your mother. Okay, period. It's your wife and then it's your mother. You can't be out here not being happy and moving forward with your life and being married because of how your mama gonna feel. Mama got to learn her place in your life as mama. Nobody's gonna ever take the place of mama. Okay, mama's gonna always be mama. You're gonna have a certain love for your mama. It's a different type of love. And I get so sick and tired of men commingling that type of love. You would never have the same type of love with your wife or significant other than you would have with your mother. You just will not. So I don't understand why people are putting a whole pause on their life and not wanting to get married and move forward with their life and do what is natural to do. Okay, is to find a wife. When you find a wife, it's a good thing. You're never going to marry your mother. I hope nobody's out here doing that. So why is it that you can never be married because you don't want your mother to be jealous? Why would your mother be jealous to a point to where you can't find love and be happy? That's a sickness. That's a sickness, okay? And I pulled up some things. I said, there has to be a term for this, and I found it. We're going to look at it here in a second. What do you guys think about this situation where Marlon Wayans is saying that he cannot be married because of he doesn't want his mother to be jealous of the woman that he chooses to have in his life, and he never wanted his mother to feel like she's second to any woman that he chooses to be with? That's very selfish as the mother, okay? Now, let me pull some stuff that I looked up, because we get ready to get into this. Because I said, oh, no, Marlon. We can't. All right. Let's get into it, honey. All right. Let me get all these pulled up. Because, baby, I said, we really not going to do this. We not doing this. Let me get all my stuff up here. Because I pulled. All right, boom. Okay. So let's get back to the first one here. All right. So you guys see it on my screen. I looked up, what is it called when a mother is too attached to her son? All right. It says when a mother is excessively attached to her son, it can be referred to as enmeshment or codependency, particularly in the context of a mother-son relationship. Now, enmeshment, a lack of clear boundaries in the relationship, can manifest as a mother giving special treatment to her son and viewing him more as a friend than a child, according to the WikiHow. Okay, so the codependency, on the other hand, describes a relationship where one person's sense of self-worth depends on the other, says it often leading to unhealthy patterns of neediness and control. And that's what we see in this situation here. You have a lot of mothers who see their sons as like their husband or their spouse, and that can be a very dangerous thing because it's a thin line there. You got to know the difference between the type of love that you're projecting onto your son or your child. It should never be the same that you would project onto someone that you would see as a husband. That's sick as hell. And you have a lot of mothers that's that way. Oh, I don't want you to get married. They're so involved in their sons' relationships to where they can't be happy because mama feel like, oh, I got to sit in the front seat and put the wife in the back seat. I'm in the front seat. How do you guys feel about that? Because I think we might have talked about this before. If you are getting ready to go somewhere and mama and wife is going, should mama sit in the back seat and wife sit in the front? How you guys feel about that? Should wife be expected to sit in the back and mother be expected to sit in the front? How do you guys feel about that? Okay, y'all can put it in the chat. Let's continue on with this next one. Okay, it says that when a mother sees herself as the wife of her son, this is called spouseification, okay, or mother-son spouseification. Have y'all ever heard of that? It says it is a term used to describe a situation where a parent, often a mother, treats their child as a spouse rather than a child. It says that this can manifest in various ways, such as excessive coddling, controlling behavior, and or expecting the child to fulfill the role of a partner. Okay, this says here's a more detailed explanation. It says spousification. This term describes a parent's over identification with a child, leading them to treat the child as a spouse instead of a child. We see that a lot. Women can be that way towards their daughters. I know somebody to do that. I see a lot of that. You can love your child. You should love your child. You should protect your child. I don't see anything wrong with that. But when you don't allow your child who is an adult to be an adult, and you feel like you got to speak for your child who's an adult, you don't want to see that person happy with someone else because you're too invested in their life, that can be a very dangerous thing. And you really might need to go get some damn therapy and figure out why the need for you to be that attached. That's a sick situation. Say, Caramel, this can be a whole segment. I tell you, it really can. I've seen this, y'all. I don't want to call no names, so I don't want to start no shit, but I'm telling you, I've seen this. All right. And their names start with a W. All right. So it says that what is it called when a mother is too attached to her son? All right. Says that when a mother is excessively attached to her son, it can be referred to, like I said, is enmeshment or codependency, particularly in the context of a mother-son relationship. Did I just put up the same one? Manifest. Yeah, it's the same thing. But let's go back. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about it? All right, so it says, here's a more detailed explanation. This term describes a parent's over identification with a child, leading to them to treat the child as a spouse instead of a child. Mother-son spousification. It says that this is a specific type of spousification where the parent is the mother and the child is the son. Now, the consequences, let's look at that. Spousification can lead to a number of negative consequences for both the parent and the child. It says that the child may struggle with developing a healthy sense of self and independence, while the parent may experience difficulty in developing their own identity and healthy relationships with others. So if they meet a man, say the mother, let's use Marlon since we're talking about him. If their mother were to meet a man who's really into her, and the situation look like it's going somewhere, she will probably purposely tarnish that relationship because she doesn't want that to get into the way of her son, because she kind of has this codependency of her son. She doesn't want to move out of the way of her son or give up her son completely and be with this person here because she doesn't want someone to come in and take that spot or fill that void. Y'all see that? That can be a sick situation. That can be a sick situation. So it's kind of borderline a mother falling in love with her son in a way that it should not. And we can use another example in terms of, if you guys have never read the book by R. Kelly called Solar Coaster, I kind of talked about this a little bit, and we probably have to get that book and read it because there's some things in that book. Oh my God. But there's a particular segment there where R. Kelly talks about how he was in love with his mother. Never should that be. You can love your mother, but say to in love, that just gives a different type of energy. It's very unnatural, Sunny Days. So in the book, he talks about how every morning that he and his mother always liked to go to McDonald's, which y'all know was R. Kelly's favorite store. I mean, not store, but restaurant. He would go there with his mother, and they didn't have a lot of money, so they would share a cup of coffee. And he says, and whenever they would share this coffee, his mother would get a Danish. She would cut the Danish down the middle. It was like they were on a date every morning. This is according to him. He and his mother, it was like they were on a date every morning at McDonald's, and they would get a Danish and they would share a cup of coffee. He would drink out of the same cup as his mom because she didn't have a lot of money. So he would eat half the Danish. She would eat the other half. And she would take a sip of coffee and pass the cup to him. He would turn the cup around. He said she wore a particular type of lipstick, red lipstick. He would turn the cup around after she would drink it. The lipstick would be on the cup. He would turn the cup around to where he would drink, put his lips on her lips and drink the coffee. That's spousification. That's an example of spousification. The mother pretty much coddled him in a way to where it was almost a love type situation. He said he was in love with his mother and that he would marry his mother. This is what he was saying. That's sick as hell. And it has a lot to do with how his relationships were when he became older. Look at how it was with Drea Kelly. No one knew he was married to Drea. He planned Drea Kelly's wedding. She didn't even know they were getting married that day. That's the sickest shit ever. She didn't even know they were getting married that day. He flew her somewhere. Her family was not there. He had some friends and people there as like witnesses for their wedding. He picked out what she was wearing. He picked out the location. He picked out the day of the wedding. No one knew they were married. When they were on, what was it? Something Wives. Y'all remember the show she was on? It was like a reality show because Will Smith's ex-wife, Cherie, was on there as well. Y'all remember? He was in love with his mother. So that transitioned over to when he became a husband himself. He didn't really know how to treat women, and look at the charges that he had behind that with trafficking and all these things. I feel like a lot of that led up to the relationship that he had with his mother that was kind of weird, and then the relationship that his sister had with him as well growing up, to where she was doing some weird things to him as well. But in this situation with Marlon, I feel like it's borderline. He trying to keep an alliance with his mother, and he sees it as respecting his mother in terms of not having another woman in his life to move on and have a spouse, because he doesn't want to put that person in the place that he sees his mother in. I feel like you placed your mom in the wrong space in terms of your life and where she should be as far as your mother and how you should love her. I feel like the boundaries have been kind of tainted just a bit in terms of how you're supposed to love your mother. Okay, I love my father, but never will you ever hear me say I was in love with my father, because then it kind of puts it in a different realm. That's what I see here. All right, so it says that consequences. Spousification can lead to a number of negative consequences for both parent and the child. The child may struggle with developing a healthy sense of self and independence, while the parent may experience difficulty in developing their own identity and healthy relationships with others. All right. It's important to note that spousification can occur in various family contexts, including mother-son, father-daughter, like we just talked about, and even sibling relationships. You see a lot of siblings having babies with each other. That's not normal. You see a lot of spouses sisters and brothers getting married. We see that. Okay. That's definitely not normal. So sisters and brothers being in love with each other. There's the consequences of spousification. So if anybody's dealing with that, please get help, because it's not normal. Okay. Please get help. There's counseling, there's therapy for those types of situations. Please don't get caught up in that. Spousification is a real thing. Go look it up. All right. We just learned a new word today. I didn't even know spousification was a word, but we know now. All right. Oh God, I gotta get out here. My phone is blowing up. All right. So shout out to Shadur Sanders, all right, for securing Shadur Sanders has secured a notable endorsement deal with Delta Airlines, you guys. All right. Shout out to him for that, even though they kind of did him wrong when they signed him, child. When they signed him over there with the Browns, the Cleveland Browns, he's still getting endorsements. So that's great. All right. So shout out to Shadur.
It's time to keep climbing.
All right, so shout out to him. He says it's time to keep climbing. So shout out to Shadur Sanders for getting this endorsement deal with Delta Airlines. All right, that's huge. So Shadur Sanders, honey, has signed an endorsement deal with Delta Airlines. Now, a day after the NFL draft concluded, Delta Airlines posted a new ad on social media platform TikTok with Shadur Sanders. Shout out to him. Said that the campaign also serves as the airline's announcement of a new endorsement deal with the recently selected number 144th pick of the Cleveland Browns. All right. So in the short clip promoting the deal, Sanders is seen donning a Delta Airlines sweatshirt as he makes his way to his plane seat, and then saying it's time to keep climbing. So shout out to him. So all things weren't all bad in this situation. Like I said, they could have chosen him before the 144th pick, but they were trying to send a message, as we all know and we've talked about. But shout out to him for getting this deal, because that's great, and it's only going to get better. Okay. And again, like I said, he's probably going to get traded out after the season is over to another team, and he's just going to get better and better, because he is a great player. He's a great ball player. So shout out to him for that. Okay. So as you guys can see, Shadur Sanders signs new endorsement deal with Delta Airlines. So shout out to him for that. All right. Shout out to him. I love to see our black men moving on up. All right. Shout out, shout out. Now, for those of you who are favorites of, or if you've ever eaten at, what is it called? Slutty Vegan? I think that's the name of it, child. Slutty Vegan. All right, so there's a situation with that. All right, y'all remember that Wanda and them had some type of event or event down there at Tisha Marceau's Black cigar lounge, and this particular they had the Slutty Vegan van there promoting their food and like a food truck or whatever. So there's a situation with the person that owns this Slutty Vegan business. So federal judge orders Bar Vegan to close after failure to pay wage theft settlement, y'all. Ooh, let's get into it. All right. So this says it is the glow up dimming for Bar Vegan and Pinky Cole. Pinky Cole is the owner, all right? So a new legal drama is heating up after plaintiffs told a federal judge this week that Bar Vegan, Pinky Cole, and two of her businesses have failed to pay a wage theft settlement they agreed to months ago. Now, back in 2022, former employee Morgan Georgia sued, accusing them of withholding tips, denying overtime, and violating wage laws. This is and the case turned into a full-blown class action suit. Okay. Now, in December, a deal was struck and $62K in damages, $32K in legal fees. But now this says that $0 paid, according to the plaintiff's attorney. Now this says that Cole says that she's being named only because she was CEO of Slutty Vegan at the time, and says that she had no direct role in Bar Vegan, which is now under an administrator's control. She goes on to say that this is this the case of bad business or bad timing? Either way, the internet's watching, according to them. Now, it says that according to Fox 5 Atlanta, the restaurant was the subject of a large lawsuit from former employees in 2022, which alleged that the business paid tipped employees $2.13 an hour while requiring them to give up 25% of their tips. What? Says that according to the rough draft of Atlanta, says that Cole and her partners reached a settlement with the employees in 2024, but the settlement reportedly remained unpaid. Better pay it, girl. Said that a second Bar Vegan location opened in Lawrenceville in 2024. It has since closed. See how that karma work? When you don't pay folk, look how your business is. See, you got to pay people. You got to pay. Why do people think they can get into these businesses? She sounded like Peter Thomas over there. You got to pay your employees and then to take their tips. Okay. A lot of these employees, they work hard for their tips. You have some very difficult customers out there, honey, to be acting a fool and be trying to run these damn customers. I mean, run these damn people too much that work for these damn businesses. Okay. You have some very rude individuals. And so give them all their tips. Because most of the time, they're really not getting paid that much any damn way. So they're able to live off their tips. But if you're going to take 25 of their damn tips, damn, what's the whole point? So then you're going to go and open a second location. And they done shut that bitch down already. 2024, you open it in 2024. We barely in 2025 May. And it's already shut down. Look at the Lord. See? It goes to show you can't be
Hold on to your
cannot be doing people wrong. All right, let's get into it.
forks, foodies. The vegan empire that took the internet by storm is now sizzling in hot water. Remember Bar Vegan and its superstar founder? Well, they're facing some serious allegations. Former employees are claiming they've been served a raw deal. We're talking withheld tips and overtime denials. Yikes. A hefty settlement was agreed upon, but word on the street is that not a single dime has been paid. The plot thickens as the founder, Pinky Cole, claims she's just caught in the crossfire. But here's the real tea. This drama is way spicier than any plant-based burger. Pinky just announced she's opening Slutty Vegan 2.0, a vegan hoagie shop, later this May. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. For more news, follow us on InStyleAtlanta.com. Hold on to your forks, foodies. The vegan empire that took the internet by storm is now sizzling.
Y'all hear that? So that's confirmation. Let's move on. I don't care no more, child. I hope they figure it out. Let's get into this next topic, y'all, because this is crazy. All right? This is crazy. Crazy. Imagine going to a funeral for your loved one and they open the casket, child, and it ain't even your loved one in the damn casket. Let's get into this. A family sues after finding wrong body placed in a casket at a funeral, child. Lord, imagine you grieving and going up there crying, girl, with your little tissue, girl, your Kleenex, and get up there and look in the casket, girl, and it's not your family member. Let's get into it, Lord.
Yeah, and the attorney says he really doesn't know how this happened, but what he does know is his client is extremely upset that her grandmother did not get the funeral she deserved.
Lucy Johnson unfortunately missed her own funeral.
Lucy Johnson was 95 when she passed away. Her granddaughter, Marva Lynch, paid Donald Trimble Mortuary in Decatur to handle her final arrangements.
She provided them with a wig and clothing for her grandmother to be buried in.
When it came time for the viewing, attorney Jonathan Johnson, who represents Lynch, says his client was emotional and did not look closely at the woman lying in the casket.
She just briefly glimpsed in the casket, did not look closely, and her grandmother's wig and clothes were visible to her, so she just assumed that it was the right body.
Friends attended Lucy Johnson's homegoing service August 1st, 2023.
They're all sitting there. The clergyman is talking about her life. They're paying their respects to her, but she isn't there.
Turns out it wasn't the right body in the casket. Johnson says sometime between the service and the burial, Lynch was told the woman in the casket with the familiar wig and clothing was not her grandmother.
To their credit, the funeral home admitted this. They pulled her aside and said, "Hey, we just need to let you know, before we can do the burial, we need to take the corpse back and swap the bodies before we actually put the body into the ground, because we've got the wrong body here."
The attorney representing the mortuary released a statement saying, "We are aware of the allegations of the complaint. Our clients take pride in the delivery of professional services to loved ones in their time of need. Our thoughts go out to the family." Johnson says his client wants to be compensated for the emotional distress of not being able to give her grandmother a proper farewell, and she wants to make sure others don't have to go through this.
People expect to be at their own funeral, and their loved ones expect them to be there.
Yeah, and the attorney says he really doesn't know how this happened, but what he does know is his client is extremely upset that her grandmother did not get the funeral she deserved.
Lucy Johnson, unfortunately, missed.
That's a sad situation, right? Anybody ever experienced that? Okay. As much as people have to pay for funerals, I would be pissed off, because funerals alone, that shit is very costly. And to get up there and find out that it's somebody else laying up in the damn casket that you paid for your loved one to be in, yeah, that's not giving what it needs to be given. That is a very huge mistake. Very huge mistake, Mocha Pam. Okay, yes, God. They said that I see a free funeral and burial. Yeah. It says, didn't the granddaughter see the grandmother's body before the funeral? Yeah, you're supposed to do like a final walkthrough and see the body right before the damn funeral and wake and all that. That's how our family did. You're supposed to go and look and make sure everything is to your liking, and you know, the casket and all that, everything that you asked for, that you're paying for, because that's a lot of money you're paying. Shit, funerals cost. They said what the H is going on upside down. I said, who in the mortuary makes this kind of error? Right. Say, oh my goodness, wrong family. Girl. I would have to go off behind that. Okay. Yes, honey, says that yes, and full payment of insurance check. Right. Miss Island Duncan says that the worst I have experienced is bad makeup Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? You said you can hear and see me? Okay. That shit was weird. I'm talking and the phone just go boom. Damn. Okay. All right. My apologies. Okay. That was not me. That was the Lord. Okay. The Lord knocked the lights out. Or Satan. I might have been Satan. I don't know. It says that we can't see you, but we can hear you. You can't see me. Y'all can't see me? Can y'all see me? Put a 1 if you can see me and hear me. This is weird. Put a 1 if you can see me and hear me. You said that was Wanda. Oh my God. Okay. Everybody said 1. 1, 1, 1. Y'all can see and hear me. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's finish our show though, child, for shit happen again. I'm right to the end too. I'm right to the end. All right. So where were we? Ooh, child. All right. Hold on. But yeah, child, that was effed up about the funeral. Let's move on past that, child. Talking about damn funeral. All right, so let's get our last topic out here. My apologies to you guys. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's move that down here. My God. All right, let me share screens, child. Let's get this last and final topic out so we can get y'all out of here, honey, and I can get off, because this is why I don't like going live when there's a storm, but I ain't want to not do my show this morning and y'all be mad and looking for me. So I said, I'm going to thug it out, honey. This is me thugging it out with this damn storm. So let me hear them get my ass up off this live, okay? All right, so last topic, honey. So, let me get this light on here too, child, because I need... Child. Let me get this shit back up. All right, boom. There we go. Cooking with gas. Harlem Shake. All right. So, arrested, honey. A woman is arrested for unauthorized use of SNAP benefits, you guys. Theft of over $25,000 of government benefits fraud. Now, whoever's out here on this mess, you better stop. Well, even if you do stop, you still might get some charges, because y'all know they sit back and wait and see how far you're going to go and how much you're going to be out here on the fraud with. But let's get into it, girl, because this lady here about to be in a whole heap of trouble, as the old people call it. All right. Shout out to the NOLA streets, because this is where we found it. All right, so it says that 40-year-old Priscilla Jackson, honey, not related to Michael Jackson, of Oakview Drive in Prairieville, was arrested on May 8th, you guys, of 2025 for 1 count of LSR 14.682.200 unauthorized use of SNAP benefits, which is a felony, Lord, and 1 count of LRS 14.67 B1 theft over $25,000 of felony, 1 count of LSR 1470.945 government benefits fraud, which is a felony. So that's like what, 3 felonies we already read. Now it says that Jackson, honey, underreported her household income and her household member, her husband, and did not include his income or the financial support that she received from her husband. Ooh, if anybody's doing that, you better stop it. If you're on government assistance and you're not reporting all that you need to, and I said it about Ariane, you might be next, because people said that you were doing the same thing. Yes, you were. All right, so Jackson provided falsified application to both LDH and DCFS for benefits. And I said that Jackson's lost amount with each agency is $107,147 01, so $107,147.01 with LDH and $19,665 with DCFS, respectfully. Now it says that according to the arrest records, that during this time, the Jackson household purchased a Cadillac Escalade for $110,742.05 and paid for a $70,000 pool installation. Now, arrest records reveal that LDH Medicaid recipient fraud unit determined that Jackson and her children would not have been eligible for Medicaid during and to include benefit years. Woo, woo. Baby, she in a lot of trouble. Check this out. So 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, okay, had Jackson reported her accurate household information along with reader's income and marriage. It says that she and the children would not have been eligible for Medicaid coverage. Look at all these years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Girl. Now it says that as such, says that, and due to the granted benefits, it says that the state of Louisiana, through the Department of Health, incurred a total loss of approximately $107,147.01. Now, the Louisiana Department of Health and the Department of Children and Family Services assisted us in this investigation. See? Oh, girl, you in a lot of trouble. Now, it says that Jackson was booked into the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison, girl, that her present bond was reportedly set at $10,000, and the investigation is still ongoing. Look at me in the comments being messy. Sorry, Miss Jackson, I am for real. That's what Caramel said. Oh, Lord, y'all can always find me in the comments being messy. What y'all think about this? Girl, you in a lot of trouble. And she did it for years and years and years. See how they sat back and just let her for years and years and years just keep incurring, just keep racking up. They've been probably investigating her back in 2018. All right. But they were like, okay, we're going to see what she do in 2019. Okay, we're going to see what she do in 2020, and so on and so forth. Damn, how you let yourself get caught out there like that? Over SNAP benefits. And anybody that's on any type of government assistance, if you stand in government housing and you don't report all the people that's staying there, like when the people come and check up on the your living arrangements, and you tell Junebug and them, y'all can't be here while the people over here investigating, that's a crime. Because if they're staying in the house and they're working, they have to report that income, because that's how they determine how much your rent is, by how much you make. So if you got people staying in your house and they aren't supposed to be there, that's against the law. Okay, if you're under Section 8 housing and you're not reporting all of your income and whatever, that's against the law. That's called fraud. Okay, that's called fraud. Absolutely. You got to understand, they're going to catch your ass, because you got to file taxes every year. People don't understand that. Why do people feel like they can just be out here? Somebody said Junebug. Yeah, Junebug and them. Okay, you got Junebug and them staying back there in the back room in that bunk bed, and when the people come over there to walk through your house and see if you're still under the ramifications of their rules and regulations, okay, and whatnot, then that's when your ass get caught up. So when you file your taxes every year and you see that, and they see that you made a certain amount of money, and then they go over here and see that you own these SNAP benefits and you're not supposed to be getting them, then that's how they catch your ass, because your Social Security number is wrapped in all of that. So how do you feel that you're going to get out of there? Now you sitting at $107,147.01 that you owe back to them, honey, for the restitution, while your ass was probably out there on the prostitution, or prostitution as they call it, girl. So I don't know why she felt like she could get over on the government, because the government, let me tell you something, the government going to always catch your ass, just like they catching these people on the PPP fraud. Just because they ain't knocked on your door today don't mean they ain't going to knock tomorrow. Okay, it's called audits. Okay, that's why they do audits, so they can see, honey, what all this shit is, and investigations. Okay, and probably somebody did rat her out. I saw somebody put that in the comments. Yes, y'all back in that back room on that bunk bed. Okay, got Junior and Junebug and them back there on that damn bunk bed, and they ass ain't even supposed to be staying there. And when the state people come over there, they tell them, y'all got to go over there to grandma's house until the people leave from doing, their little investigation or whatever. Then y'all can come back. Take all your clothes and shoes, honey, because they're gonna look in all these drawers and stuff and make sure y'all aren't supposed to be here. And then when they leave, y'all come back. Okay. Meanwhile, everybody in there working full-time jobs, living well, and see where you messed up at. You went out here and bought this damn $100,000 Cadillac Escalade out here, living high on the hog and stealing from the damn government. And that's why your ass is sitting up hitting out with that mop on your head, looking crazy in that damn mug shot, and your ass gonna get tossed around. I hope they don't let you wear that wig back there either. You probably look like Sean Kingston mama under that damn wig with no hair in the front and dreads in the bike. That's probably what your ass look like under there. But anywho and anyway, y'all, that's going to be our show today. I'm going to get up off here, baby, because the Lord must be telling me, Caramel, end this live, okay? Because we don't want us to have another outage. We already effed up my video. But anywho and anyway, thank y'all for joining. Thank you, Bill Wilson, KBR Tyra, Scorpion Miss. Thank you, Rose Armstead. Let me stop sharing, get back to the main screen, honey. Thank you, Rose Armstead. Thank you, True TV Podcast, okay? Thank y'all for staying and coming back, child, after we had our little mishaps with the weather, honey. The Lord just telling me get out of here, and we're going to get on out of here. Okay. Thank you so much, Sunny Days, for being here. Thank you, Miss Hills ATL, Boss Lady Brand, Girlfriend Chronicles, Love Seen Heard. Thank you, Purple Unicorn. If you're in the building, thank you as well. Thank you. I think Deary Talk, she be here too sometimes. So thank you all. Thank you all. Content creators. Schoolboy was in the house as well. You guys check out all these content creators and support them, please. Okay, because they're always coming over supporting me, and I appreciate it. You could have been anywhere doing your own videos, but you stopped by my house to support me, and I do appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, that wig was a mess. One, it looked like a whole mop. But let's get out of here, guys. Love you guys down. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Okay, and tell a friend come on over and subscribe as well. Love you guys now. Sunday. If nothing else, child, let's go.
You can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta